On the 11th of December this year, I will have celebrated 39 years of the ordination to the priesthood. And how the time has flown, I can't believe how quickly it has gone. My mind goes back to that very exciting first year when I worked at Oakwood Priory with Father Jerry O'Hara, and then a year down the south coast at Port Shepstone and Margate. Then I was working for a short spell at Hammersdale before going back to the north coast, where I worked at Stanger for about 13 years. And then after that I came to Hillcrest Parish, and believe it or not, I was here for 20 years. When I think about those happy years, I realize how much love and care I received from parishioners, from the various people that I worked with, the provision of a house for me to live in, a car of course, food naturally, something to spend on holidays, the medical aid, all those things were given to us so freely by parishioners. And then comes retirement. Well, we often are quite surprised to think that priests retire, but we do of course, but only in the sense that we are no longer in charge of a parish. We continue being occupied, celebrating Holy Mass wherever we can, particularly when priests are on holiday or ill. We hear confessions, we go and visit the sick. We do all the things that one normally does as a priest, but without the responsibility of looking after a parish. Naturally, this of course raises a lot of questions about who looks after us, because when we're working in a parish, we are taken care of very adequately by the parishes. And this is where the Archdiocese comes in. Just as for the training, there's 5 or 6 or 7 years that the young man has to undergo in training at the seminary, so the older priest has to be taken care of, and that responsibility falls now on the diocese rather than on the parish. Nevertheless, it is ordinary parishioners who have to go out beyond themselves and the care of their own parishes to think about the training of priests and the care for elderly priests. So it is the contributions made to the Advent Appeal which works very well for this. It provides the bishops throughout the country to have the funds to train young priests, sometimes up to 8 years, and to care for the retired priests, to make sure that we have a home to live in. Medical aid, of course, is very essential, something to eat and something to drink, and a little bit of money to go on holiday or to buy the necessities of life. So I'd like to take this opportunity, first of all, to thank parishioners over the years who have cared for me personally and for other priests in the times that we worked in parishes, but now to thank once again everybody for their participation in the Advent Appeal and caring for their future, for the young priests who are going to be trained, and now for caring for the priests who have reached the end of their lives, as it were, but we still hope to be useful and helpful towards the church. So I'd like to thank you very much for that and ask you to be very generous in your support of the Advent Appeal. Thank you and God bless you.